I don't know if Jey Uso is going to get to WrestleMania with all these attacks that are going on with him. I don't know. I think John Cena might wind up with Gunther somehow, and I think CM Punk goes with Cody Rhodes because that's the match that everybody wants to see.
One last thing to touch on, and that's Monday Night Raw, because we had a couple of notes like you were mentioning before.
Yes.
First we want to mention Logan Paul has qualified for the Elimination Chamber match. That means that he joins the field consisting of CM Punk, John Cena, and Drew McIntyre. The final two spots will be filled by Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, or Braun Strowman. That match, that triple threat, will go down on Friday Night SmackDown on February 14th.
Yep.
And then you got next week on Monday Night Raw, the February 17th edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. So, Bill, who do you got? Who do you got? Who do you got for the people? Who do you got in the triple threat on SmackDown with Fatu, Strowman, and Priest? And then next week on Raw, Seth versus Finn.
Fatu, Jacob Fatu. He's got to be part of that Elimination Chamber. And he could win it, but I think what's going to happen, in my opinion, and Seth Rollins, by the way, I think what's going to happen here is that, and I don't know how they're going to get to this, the fans want to see CM Punk against Cody Rhodes. You know, Jey Uso has announced that he's going to go for the World Championship against Gunther. And I've been saying this on a lot of shows. I don't know if Jey Uso is going to get to WrestleMania with all these attacks that are going on with him. I don't know. I think John Cena might wind up with Gunther somehow. And I think CM Punk goes with Cody Rhodes because that's the match that everybody wants to see.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
I think we're still gonna get Cena and Cody. I think Cena and Cody is probably gonna be the matchup. I think that we're gonna get with Gunther and Jey Uso. That's probably the other big note from Monday Night Raw, the February 10th edition.
Yeah, we were talking about that. But
Jey Uso attacked by Gunther, and then he makes the claim. He's like, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. Me and you at WrestleMania. So it is official. Our first official match for WrestleMania 41, April 19th and 20th, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Jey Uso. If he makes it there.
They've already announced it, Bill.
No, I know, but if he makes it there, it could be a vicious attack, keeping him away from there. And wouldn't it be great if the Cody match turned out to be a three-way with Cena and CM Punk and Cody, because Cena wants to be in that match and the fans really want to see CM Punk against Cody. To me, that's the money match. That after that interview that they had a few weeks ago, that was it. It was like, man, they've got to have this match. They never met in AEW. The fans in AEW would have loved to have seen that. Would have made them a ton of money. But maybe somehow it could become a three-way.
Maybe that's a possibility. Anything can happen on the road to WrestleMania, as they say. But you are still of the belief that Jey Uso is not going to WrestleMania.
No, I just it's just a theory, because Uso has wrestled Gunther so many times and not beaten Gunther. Yeah, this is his revenge. That'll be great if he wins the world title. You know, the Yeet crowd definitely wants to see that. So I could see that, but I'm still trying to figure out what happens with Cody. Is it Cena or CM Punk, or what happens to CM Punk?
He's facing Roman and Seth.
To me, that's not a money match. I think to me that money match is Cena, Punk, and Cody, a three-way. I mean, they haven't made that other three-way official yet.
No, they haven't.
Right, right. That's
They
where it
teased
looks
it
like
heavily
they're
in the Royal
going.
Rumble, though.
You see, the Elimination Chamber could bring about some sort of controversy that will see two people against Cody Rhodes. That's what I want to see.
Could be.
I want to see a three-way there.
Could
That
be what
way,
we're gonna see.
Cody doesn't have to lose. John Cena pins CM Punk. Wins his title. Cody hasn't lost.
Look at you. You're booking everything. You're booking
Okay,
the
I'm
results
booking-
even.
Yeah. I love doing that.
But yes, that was the two bigger notes from Monday Night Raw. Also on the ledger from the February 10th Monday Night Raw, a big matchup being signed, not for Elimination Chamber, but we got the two chamber matches already set for there, but they haven't announced anything else. And we get Ria Ripley on Monday Night Raw telling Iyo Sky she's talked to Adam Pearce, and it's going to be Ria Ripley versus Iyo Sky on the Raw after Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
Coming up. What do you think about the decision by WWE to place this bigger match between Ria and Iyo Sky? Iyo Sky really kind of been on a roll as of late. Her and Liv Morgan had a strong matchup 2 weeks ago. The February 10th edition of Monday Night Raw, it was Iyo and Dakota Kai picking up a win over Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in a blister. That was a blistering of a match.
Yeah.
Awesome performance by all four women in that one. And now we get Iyo and Ria coming up in 3 weeks' time. What do you think about WWE placing that on Raw instead of the Elimination Chamber?
Well, I think it's a great idea to draw people to Netflix. They're trying to keep that Netflix audience coming back every week with something special. And my prediction is Ria retains the belt in what will be an excellent match that will showcase Iyo Sky more so than Ria Ripley.
I'm sure of that. Iyo Sky, she shines everywhere in anything she does. Singles matches, tag team matches, multi-woman matches. She's great. So we're going to see what happens in 3 weeks' time when she challenges for the WWE Women's World Championship, excuse me. But that is all for us for SmackDown.
Wait, before we go, I have a question to ask you.
Yeah.
What did you think of the crowd reaction to AJ Styles on Raw?
Yeah, it was good. It was Nashville. He always gets a good reaction.
Yeah. He got a great reaction, and I'm glad to see him back. I really am. Also, if the Judgment Day does add someone else, which, it's got to happen, even though Finn Balor says no, who do you think it is?
Haven't thought that far. I would say someone connected to these guys. Maybe a Logan Paul. How about that? Keep all the heat magnets in one stable.
Yeah. Actually, I would like that. I think that's a great idea. Good booking, Sid.
I try my best. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching this edition of Smack Talk. And thank you to Bill Apter for joining me today. Bill, let everybody know where they can follow you or anything you want to plug.
Well, on Twitter, @Apter1Wrestling. And please go to Backstage Pass on Patreon, where I do a weekly show with WrestleVotes and Joe Lowry, and there's some great content on there. You can get my weekly newsletter on there every Thursday, and some of the old archive interviews back from the 70s with people like Bruno Sammartino, Pedro Morales, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, Captain Lou Albano, and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will.
And we will be back with another edition of Smack Talk very, very soon. Stay on the lookout for all of that, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the bell for Sportskeeda WrestleBinge for more content like Smack Talk, like the Raw post show, like everything that we do here on the channel. So check it out. Thank you to Bill Apter, and thank you to everyone watching. This has been Smack Talk on Sportskeeda by WrestleBinge.